It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today we've got a fun little clash in the AFC as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
They begin the drive with Johnson. He'll rumble for about 6, up across the 20 to the 22.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Throwing is Wilson.
That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Anytime you sack Russell Wilson, that's a win for the defense. But to get him here on his opening drive of the ball game, that's a really big win for that defense.
And the goal every week, keep him in the pocket. Don't let him get to the perimeter, because when he's in the open field, not only can he hurt you, but also you lose sight of receivers downfield, and they'll hurt you with big plays.
5 yards on the play.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Now it's Wilson.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him, because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Throwing to start the drive. Snow. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Snow. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On first down, Snow. Here's Fryermuth again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And some strong running. There he goes, right side. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On 1st and 10, Snow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Snow.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Snow. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
On 4th down, Snow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson.
Now a screen set up for Johnson.
Shoves him aside, and he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Now a pass hauled in downfield.
down to the 10. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, 73 yards. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Snow.
A short one there to Fryermuth.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
It's not critical about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake. Snow.
A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taking it about the 36. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10.
And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy. That is incomplete.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there. And that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Here's Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Williams.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throwing into the hands of Sample.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Snow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Snow.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Snow.
Deontay Johnson. He's got a first and maybe more. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 75 yards. And the Steelers are back within a score.
And that was just 4 verticals. They were going for a big play, and it resulted in a big play.
And you know why that's so difficult to cover? Because you can throw the ball at any one of those 4 vertical receivers at any point in the pattern. Wherever they're open, just get them the ball and then let them run after it.
And he runs it all the way in for a touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Denver's offense now set to go.
Yeah, they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
2nd and 5.
There's Wilson to throw. It's now loose football. The ball comes out. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Throwing again here, Wilson. This one hauled in by Sample. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9.
Up the middle, Johnson. He stiff-arms him. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Ortiz. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
They try the left side here with Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They go play action now. Wilson. A quick throw there is incomplete. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Here we go with Williams. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer 3rd, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
Throwing on 1st down. Snow. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Snow.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a throw here, hauled in. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Back to throw again.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
Well, this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 43. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action.
Second down and 3. Ball on the 7.
They'll look to throw again. His pass caught at the 4.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Boswell's kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. On the return, it's Washington. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Throwing to start the drive. Snow. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Snow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Snow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. A throw there, but that's going to wind up
incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Harris running straight ahead.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Playing against a 3-4 up front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
From the gun on 3rd down. Snow.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And it is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 21 yards there. Big play on 4th down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun. Snow. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Snow. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers.
A 5-yard touchdown catch.
And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the 2nd half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On first down, Wilson looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Ortiz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Wilson. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Sample. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by DeMonte Casey.
And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
On first down, Snow eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
Hey, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On second down, this is Harris. And just shutting him off there. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A-gap, the gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that, you're going to control an inside running game.
He had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that.
That's the best part, right? That's what he's going to ask the coach to run back on.
Let me see that one more time.
Try that again, Coach. Look how my legs kept turning. I just kept moving, and he did to the tune of a big game.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 1st and 10, Snow.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Give them 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Looking to throw. Snow. Touchdown!
Pat Fryermuth
from a yard out.
And the Steelers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
Washington now brings this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
And coming out now, the Broncos.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing is Wilson.
Finding Williams on the check down.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. The job one to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big third down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again.
Got his man. It's Dulcich.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On 3rd down, Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Well, the defense circling now. 4th down and 7.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Ortiz.
And, oh, this is close. They needed 7 yards, and 7 is what they got. Cutting it close, but the referee signals it is a first down.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing again here, Wilson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Here's Wilson to throw. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Here's Wilson.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Keep our boys.
So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. The tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The Steelers ready to take over on offense. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Snow.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They read zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL.
The Steelers earn the win at home as we say so long from Pittsburgh.